everything that you say about the soul is true. I could feel the eternity of the soul. I could also feel that it's unbreakable, untouchable. I mean,
Yes.
it's in this frequency of pure, unconditional love that you cannot really, damage or come even close, because it's in this frequency all the time.
Hello, everyone. I have Nastja with me. She's been working with the method for 3 months now, and she's going to share her success and a testimonial. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So just started off from the beginning of what your experience was with practicing the method. And first of all, how long did it actually take you from 3 months? How long did it take you to achieve it?
Yeah. So actually, I had an OBE last year, a spontaneous one, in which I was shown something in the future, and I couldn't really understand it. So I looked the internet if I could find anyone that would have like a similar vision. And this was actually how I found you. And then I watched all of your YouTube videos, and I also joined one of your webinars, because I wanted to know whether my experiences were actually OBEs or just, visions, because I would have sleep paralysis when I was a kid, and then in teenage years. But then 9 years ago, when I started meditating, I would meditate for 2-3 hours per day.
Mm.
And I would start having these experiences. And I didn't really know what it was. I also shared with some of my teachers, and they didn't know. So when I found your videos, I was like, oh my God, this is it. And then in a webinar, you confirmed it. So it was almost like everything came back. Like all those experiences were like, oh, that was it. So thank you very much for doing this, because I believe there are many people who have similar experiences, and also for some years I thought that there was something wrong with me because of the sleeping paralysis, and I couldn't even share it to anyone. So it was kind of I had this belief that I'm strange, that there's something wrong with me. So yeah, I think that your work is very important. So after the webinar, I wanted to recreate the spontaneous OBE through meditation. But I was so excited because finally it was like, I'm gonna be doing it controlled. And something really strange happened. One night I woke up, and I saw my room. It was dark, but there were like this violet codes of light the whole room was full of this light codes. And in front of my face, a man's picture appeared, like a man's face.
Mm.
And when I looked deeper, it became your face. And in that moment, I thought, okay, so this must be a message. You must take the method of Darius, and start doing it through the method, because I hoped I could do it through meditation. And as soon as that happened, I woke up my partner and told him everything, because usually when something like this happens, I want to make sure that it's not a dream or not, something that it's actually that I had my physical eyes open.
Mm.
And in the morning, he confirmed it. So that morning, I took then the method. And I watched all of your videos and everything. And yes, still try to do it through meditation. I'm kind of stubborn sometimes. And then for 1.5 months, I tried my way, and then I gave up and said, okay, I will do it through the method. So I would, let's say for 1 month, I would do it through the method, through your method.
Mm.
But my cats would come and I couldn't really do it properly. So I would say that I've done it properly 4 times, let's say, before I had my first OBE. And also
Okay, so
at the beginning,
that's good. That's 4 times. That's it. That's pretty solid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, properly, I
Yeah.
did try before, but I would be 1 hour in the, in the state, and
Mm.
then one of my cats would come and sit on me, and it would interrupt the process.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I decided to close myself in a room, you know.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, but still, the first 3 times I would get like once I would start coughing. The second time I would have like the saliva in my throat. And I was still very excited. So if you're too excited, you can really relax, go into that deeper state.
Mm.
So I kind of let go for a week or 10 days because I was kind of pushing it too hard.
Yes.
And when I let go, before I went to bed, I was like, maybe I could try. Maybe, it's not going to happen, but who knows? Just in case. Again, started doing the method. And it was very soon, it was like 20 minutes when I started to hear a song. And I mean, this was really, really funny, because it was a song, a very old song. The Power of Love is called, and
Yes.
it was sang by Celine Dion. And I remembered you saying in one of the videos that this is when you start tuning to a different frequency.
Mm.
And then I started hearing also this cyclic sound on my right side, which was very loud. So I knew at this point, okay, this is happening. And I was just, don't get excited.
Mm.
And then I tried to sit up, and I would be stopped like the first 10 centimeters.
Mm.
I couldn't get, further. So I just lay down, waited for the sound, the cyclic sound, to get stronger and then try again. And then the third time, I actually managed to sit up and go off my bed.
Yes.
But the pull was very strong. And I remembered you saying that you must get away from your body. So I was kind of on the floor and crawling and,
Mm.
putting my nails into the ground and trying to
Yeah.
get out of the room. And I did. And once I was out of the room, it stopped.
Yep. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
And I didn't want to look back at my body or anything because I was too excited, to go and travel and to see something and didn't want to risk it,
Mm-hmm.
So I went towards the mirror and I wanted to see if I'm, the same or if I look different because once in the past when I had the spontaneous OBE, when I looked into at my body, it was like violet light, and I thought maybe this would happen again, but it didn't. So I saw my face just exactly the way it is.
Mm.
But then something very strange happened, which actually changed the way I view my incarnation here in this earthly realm. I saw in the mirror, in my eyes, like this aliveness. It wasn't there at first.
Mm.
But suddenly this aliveness in my eyes appeared. And when I looked deeper, it was almost as if through the eyes, the whole universe would open and I would feel the endlessness and the eternity through the eyes. And I could also feel, I know that I was looking at my soul.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say the eyes are the windows to the soul, looking at your true frequency, your essence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the feeling, Um, so the other information that I got was I saw that my soul is so very excited about being here in this earthly plane, which was something that I really did not expect, because it's so distorted. And I also had the time when I was like, I want to go home. This is not my home. But then I accepted that I had like a mission and was very serious about it. And what I saw, my soul is very excited. And if I could explain the frequency, it's like, the lion cubs when they play, or dolphins when they play and they are so joyful. It was
Mm.
that kind of frequency,
Mm.
like almost like a child that wants to play. Um, and I could also feel that my soul is so excited about this because this is so very, very new. Um, this earth realm is very, very new for my soul. I don't know if this is the first time that I'm here, or maybe I've been here for 5 times, but I'm sure that it's not more than 5.
Mm.
So I think this excitement is also because this is something very new for this realm is very new for my soul. So everything that you say about the soul is true. I could feel the eternity of the soul. I could also feel that it's unbreakable untouchable. I mean,
Yes.
it's in this frequency of pure, unconditional love that you cannot really, damage or come even close, because it's in this frequency all the time.
Yeah, it cannot be touched. Yes. When you came out of your body, you're looking into the mirror and you're getting that instant celebration almost within yourself. That's very, very typical. You'll even find in near-death experience people where it's just automatically they're just like overwhelming excitement of like, okay, this is the eternal aspect of me. Like just the knowing of that. Like you just know it once you're out of your body, because the out of body state is a controlled NDE, pretty much. The soul's leaving. But it's very cool that you've experienced that. Like you know that. You see? Like
Yeah.
no one could take that away from you. No one could say, "Oh, you sure?" It's like you fully 100% know with an absolute fact without question that you, the soul, never dies because you experienced it. That's very empowering, and that's the whole point of this. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Um, so that was very exciting. But I stayed, I stayed calm, and then I moved on. I wanted to get out of the apartment,
Yeah.
and I almost opened the door, and I was like, okay, I need to check this again in the mirror
Mm.
if this was real. And so I checked again, and yes, it was still there, this aliveness.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, and then I opened the door, and as soon as I opened the door of the apartment, I saw my cat, the youngest one, Kiki, coming from the stairs up, and
Yeah.
I thought, oh, you're out of body too.
Mm.
And she kind of she registered me.
Now, what was the cat out of body, or was the cat just walking around observing you? Because sometimes cats could see you when you're out of your body, physically.
No, she was out of body, because when I went
Yep.
to the bathroom, she was sleeping in the living room.
Yep. Yep. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
So and she was kind of glowing in this white light,
Mm.
but I didn't think anything of it at that moment. I just wanted her to go into the apartment to be safe. So
Yeah.
I let her in and then closed the door. And as soon as I stepped forward, I was immediately taken to another place. And
Could I just rewind? Did you by any chance, because the animals come out all the time. I've seen my animals out of the body when I'm out. But did you have any type of telepathic communication with your cat when you're out, or is just like a recognition going on there?
no, just a normal recognition,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
like she was awake.
Okay. Yep. All
Nothing
right.
really special.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Cool.
well, she will be there again. So,
Mm.
um, I found myself in a place which looked like um, a classroom, but it was not in a room. It was on the open air. I mean, everything was open, and there were just, benches, kind of whitish. Everything was, that part was whitish, and all around was, hills, and at the distance there was the ocean, and that was it.
And then
So yeah. Thank you very much. I mean, this, what you teach, it's so very empowering, because it's very different when, OBEs just happen spontaneously, um, in comparison to, you do it on demand. When you choose to, you also have more control, you know exactly where you want to go. So it's also easier to navigate. And also everything that you've shared in those videos, I mean, the information that you got throughout the years, the amount of information, what you've accessed, I mean, this is truly, truly amazing.
Mm.
So I'm really thankful. And yeah, I really appreciate you and your great work.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing. Now you have now you know how to access it yourself. So now you're pretty much a fully empowered soul here at that point, because no one could ever tell you otherwise, because
Yeah.
you know how to access it yourself. So you'll just be accessing the same things that I've accessed, and even more so, because you have the same ability.
I'm so excited, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But anyways,
So thank you very much,
yeah,
really.
yeah.
Thank you, thank you,
Congratulations.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah.